Hey everybody, I want to tell you about my procedure, what's happened just before, during, after, and everything up to today. So, just prior to going, it was very surreal. Um, had a lot of anxiety for no reason because the procedure was great, but it doesn't seem like it's something that could really happen. And I had it done and was going through it. And I remember rolling into the room to be have the procedure done, and not thinking that it was really going to happen. It just seemed like a dream. But it was done. It was painless, no problems. Very, very simple. It was a quick 2 hours, in and out, and didn't feel a thing. Didn't feel the balloons, didn't feel the wire, nothing. Just totally painless. Let's see, they found blockages in both my jugulars, left and right, underneath the collarbone. Ballooned them both, they stayed open, and no stents, so that was good. Improved my blood flow greatly, and the body has changed a lot since having blood flow. Lots of things are changing and feeling very different, all for the better, but it's going to take some time to see what the end result is. The day of the procedure, though, directly after getting out of the procedure, things felt good. The numbness had subsided, spasticity had gone down. My head was clearer, I could see clearer. Things were much better. Very, very weak. I've lost a lot of muscle, so it's going to take some time to rebuild that and get it back. But overall, I felt pretty good. The procedure felt amazing and was really easy to go through, but it does take a lot out of you, and it's not something you recover from real fast, at least in my case. Due to the amount of muscle I've lost, it's been a little more difficult to get around since having the procedure, but I feel much better. So the day after the procedure, some numbness returned and some of the spasticity. I think that's probably due to the sedative that they give you during the procedure finally leaving my system. So it was more of a real gauge as to how I was doing after the procedure. The things that were gone, though, all the swelling on the left side of my body, in my hand and my arm and my legs and my feet, all of that is gone. In fact, everything looks a lot smaller on that side of my body compared to the right. So that was a great thing. The swelling in the back of my head, the pressure in my head had almost completely gone. The foot drop is a lot less. I still have a problem with it, mostly because I just don't have control over my muscles. I've got to rebuild them. Let's see what else. I'm warm. I was warm everywhere the second day. Things started to turn pink that had been white for years. I started to have warm feeling. But just a little spasticity had remained and a little numbness that I didn't feel the day before, but I think it was due to the sedatives and the painkillers they give you during the procedure. So, but the second day, or the first day after, I felt pretty good. The second day after the procedure, I was wiped out, completely tired, completely weak. I had to fly home that day, which was really rough. I would suggest that if you have to fly for this, to wait 2 days before you go home, rather than go home waiting 1 day and going home the second day. I would go home the third day. But you know, the swelling was gone. Didn't have any return of big symptoms or anything. It was just, you're very tired after that procedure, and you go through a lot emotionally and physically, and it's kind of rough to have to travel directly after having the procedure. In my case, you know, just it's going to be totally dependent on the person. The first night home, didn't sleep very well at all. My bed was different than the bed in the hotel, and after the flight and being jet lagged and all that kind of stuff, it was kind of rough. But I woke up feeling pretty good. Started to be able to do squats, sitting up and down on the couch, and I was able to get 60 of them out over the day. Before I could have maybe done 3 for the whole day and been done. So that was really great. My hands and legs, or excuse me, my legs left and right are starting to work together as a team. Even though it's really weak, but you know, There's not one side doing one thing and the other side doing another. They are working together. I do have to use a cane in the house now because I just don't have any muscle to support myself. I relied on that spasticity to help me keep going. The next night I slept wonderful. I haven't slept like that in years. My wife said I snored all night. I didn't hear anything, didn't wake up. No need to get up and move around and shift and be restless all night. I'm sleeping very well and very comfortable. And when I get up in the morning, I'm able to throw my legs over the side of the bed. I don't have to be real rigid and force and lift my left leg out of bed anymore. I'm able to do that on my own. It's still a little spastic and a little bit of foot drop. Nothing like before, very comfortable, very, very happy. A lot of swelling has gone down in the back of my head. You could actually feel the swelling before compared to now. I kind of feel like I'm missing part of the back of my head when you feel back there now because it has calmed down and I don't have any noise in my head, no more pain, no more tightness when I turn left to right. That is incredibly better and very, very, very nice to not have all that going on. Let's see what else. I wrote notes because there's so much going on, it's hard to keep track of